Hi, good evening. Good evening. How is everybody doing? Happy Saturday night. Somebody, Tetla, thank you. Tetla, happy to see you. I was here struggling. I said, geez, I don't want the time to pass. But the internet, man, internet, it takes so long, but I'm happy. Happy that you were able to come on. See me head not even. You just hurry, because I wanted to be on before you. So I said, let me see how fast I can beat you to it. So how was your day, Sister T? Thank you for the comments. Are you able to see my response to your comments on your page? Are you able to see them? I see you give me a lot. You give me a lot of comments. You give me a lot of comments, man. And today I couldn't budge. Temperature won't go down too low for the night. Equal. And then, because have the you give me some solid comments, and I respond to every one of them. Everyone. And I was going to come on your page, your IG, and talk to you a little bit. Let me say, boy, I try to forget the rest today. But because the place is cool and you can't turn up the heater too much because heating bill is very high. So we have to just do certain things. And I say, me never bother go church because the temperature was too low. And although they say the frosty was lifted. Hi Israfil, how are you doing? How are you? I think so no wonder the spirit tell me say I got a little nap here and there. But man, when the weather is like this, it makes you want to just stay in bed. So Israfil, how are you doing? Welcome to the live. How are you doing? I know you will soon have to go. How are you doing? Guess what? What it is? You're back in your country? You're back home? Or you're staying where you are? You say I should guess. Hi, Sharansi. How are you, Sharansi? Welcome to the live. I'm happy to see people checking in. Wow, numbers at 22, only 2% sub. Only 2% like the live. You're home. I hope you enjoy home, but you're going to miss where you were. I'm fine, Sharansi. How are you, Sharansi? How are you doing? How are you doing? Are you having nice weather where you're at? My weather here is very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yes, T. I said, man, this weather is so, and it's not going to change much. Well, they expect to have a little better weather during the course of this week, but I see where they say we are going to have rain. We're going to have some rain. So, Israfil, you're back home. I guess you must be feeling strange because you were away from home for so long. But it's nice. You're back into your own space. So you enjoy your space and enjoy it. And I'm happy that you stopped by to say hello. You're on Sharansi. And I hope you had a good Saturday too. My uncle's cousin went missing. What? He got beaten and what? Whoa. Oh my. Oh, sad to know. Where did he go? Where was he missing? Well, anyhow, I'm sad to know. So you keep safe. You keep safe too. All right. Have a good night now. I think he was. Okay, I don't know about it. But you keep safe. All right? Happy to see you come by to share it with us. Okay. Sad, but those things do happen at times. All right? So you don't worry about it much. Don't worry about it. If you worry, it will not change. Okay, I don't know him. All right? So you don't worry about it because worrying will not help the situation. So you just let it go by. That is why I think you should, because you're coming from one place to the other, just get yourself a cup of warm tea and wrap up in your bed and keep yourself warm. So by tomorrow, you'll be much better, right? And you'll be able to go to school on Monday. Hi, Rachel. Rachel, how are you doing? How are you doing, Rachel? So, T, I'm in the process of doing something a little different tonight. Wow, the number is 20. And listen, persons are listening to me talking and they're not even liking the live. 3 persons like the live. You know, guys, don't be too mean. Like up the live, man. Or press the like button. Or touch your screen twice until the thumbs come up. Come on, guys, don't be so mean to Auntie D. Come on. We need to the algorithm to go out with that we are really doing something. I want us to do a little bit of storytelling. I've been trying to remember some stories that happened in the past. So I said I would change. I would do some of it tonight. Wow, sorry about that, Rachel. Okay, was she sick or was it an accident? I'm sorry about it. I'm about to start. Rachel, Rasrafield, I think you should. Hi there, good evening, Tyrone. Okay, I think you should just get something warm and get into bed, right? Because I want you to get rid of that cold. All right? And Rachel is not happy because she has lost her mom. Hi, Sammy Sam. Hi, how are you, Sammy? Right, Israfil? Get something hot to drink and get into bed and keep warm. Right? You feel better tomorrow. And I think Rachel should do the same thing. As she said, she's crying. Okay. Yes, right. I want you to get some rest, Israfil. Get some rest, man. Just take a cup of hot tea and wrap up in the bed. And then tomorrow when I go on live, you can come again. And then you tell me you're feeling better, right? I don't want I want you to go to school next week feeling very healthy and strong. All right. Good night. Tomorrow you can tell me about the joke. All right. Yes, I will. I will tell Uncle JB that you say good night. Tetla, you hear that? If I forget, make sure you remember to tell Uncle JB that Israfil says good night. All right. Okay. Okay. So enjoy the valley. All right. Sammy say, please, please, please. Sam, what is it you want to say, Sammy? Say what you have to say because I want to get. But Sammy, you did not give the live a like. You did not give the like a thumbs up, man. Come on, touch your screen and let the thing go. I saw 22 persons and I look now I see 3 persons liking the live. Okay, good night. Yes, yes. Okay, I know we love it. We are a loving set of people, we don't hate. We don't carry any hate or grudge or bad mind around here. We are just showing love, right? Love, love, love. We are a loving set of people, right? Bye, Sammy. Bye, Israfil. Yes, Tetla, remember. Remember. Hi, Kassanskin. Remember that Israfil said to tell Uncle JB hi for him. I may forget, so if I forget, you can't forget, you must remember. Mm-mm. All right, so I have a couple of stories I want to share tonight, right? I know my stories, they may not make you laugh, but they are stories. Try to make stories. Experiences that may not have happened to me, but I'm fully loaded. Can you imagine? And that's how I'm rocking with it. Yes, Kassan Singh. Yeah, man, fully loaded. But they're not giving me the thumbs up. They're giving me two a little bit. But anyway, other question answer sticker, planner, or spontaneous. I saw this thing came up some time ago and it comes up now again. Question answer sticker. I don't want to put things onto my thing and then no, people do. You have some people they try to do things and then you don't know what they are trying to do and you respond to their requests and you end up in problems. Let me first again say good night, YouTube. Thank you so much for the reception tonight. I think it is very, very good. Everything is on point, but I don't understand what is coming up to say. I must give a QA and to try it. I don't know if YouTube, is sending this out, and I don't want to respond to something from someone who may be trying to be tricking me or tricking others too. I can't reply to it, and I won't do as his request because I don't know if it's coming from YouTube or somebody who's trying to do something smart, right? Yes, my first story, T. I think the most of them gonna, a couple of them give me the like on Kasansim. Say we liked. Thank you, Kasansim. And you say hi, you're gone. I know you guys are not staying long enough. I know you just pop in to look at me and say hi. I have to keep my water nearby. Yes, no. So, my first story, guys, listen to this one. I don't want anybody to remember that the stories I'm going to give is not that it happened to me, but I was exposed. I saw these things going around and I heard things. So I will try to protect people's privacy as much as possible. But there are jokes in it, right? It's a joke. No, some time ago, when persons in the say 70s, 80s, people were going on farm work, going to different countries, mainly here in Canada. Going to they work in the field, some pick cherry, apple, they cut cane, all different types of activity that are being done. And when you go to pick apple, it's like it's not very long. They may spend 4 to 6 months. But when you go to cut the cane, you can stay longer, up to a year. So this man, he went on the trip. He said he wants to go and work a lot of money. So he took the ticket that will allow him to cut the cane. So cutting the cane is a large field, and they mark off how much you should cut within a certain time and all of that. So they did not have the thing to cut it for you. You have to use your own machete to cut it. So he started cutting. He was enjoying it. So when he realized he cut so many cane when they weighed it the first day, he started to check how much money because they pay by the hour and the weight. And then he felt so excited. So he went home, had his rest, got up the next morning, and he went again and he cut more cane, cut a lot of cane. And his friends were so excited because he was cutting more than the rest of them. Sometimes I feel alone when I lost my mom. Okay, all you can tell to do is pray. Is is there an elderly person in the home with you, Rachel? Just lay down, close your eyes, and you may go off to sleep, or read a book or something. So the third day the man went, but he started to feel tired. He started feeling tired, and he took a little rest under a tree, a nice, pretty nice tree with shade. It's a large property, so many of them, a couple hundred of them are there from different countries. And he took a nap, a little bit, about 5 minutes. He got up and started again. But this time he was getting tired because he was not used to cutting cane and he was going faster than the other people then. I want to have the most. And then, he picked up a little cold, but he didn't think it was a cold. He sneezed. And his head shook. Everybody look. Hashem again. And sneeze. Oh my Lord. One of the men ran to him and asked him, Bob, what happened? He said he feel like him tired. He sneezed again loud. They said to him, Bob, you know what is happening to you now? He say he thinks he's tired. Here the other guys them come down upon the man. What they say to the man? Bob, Joe grind their yard. Bob jump up and say, what? Joe grind their yard. You hear how you sneeze? Bob jump up, run to the apartment where they keep them to stay, put them to stay. Bob pack up in things, run to the supervisor and say, ready for go home because Joe grind their yard and him too far. And you know, those times, the phone system, the cell phones were not common. And letter and telegram take very long. Yes, him get it done, saying, man. And supervisor was so upset because he was a good worker, you know. And they didn't want to let him to go. And him hold on, saying still going. Anyway, he could not have gotten a flight out until about 2 or 3 days after. So he still went to work, but he never do the work as happy as when he had come. Anyway, he still decides he want to go home. And when they took him to the airport, and Bob got a flight, went back home to Jamaica. Bob hurried through immigration and everything. And Bob went outside and took a taxi, heading home. He didn't go to buy anything. He didn't get much pain or anything. So when Bob reached home, there was Joe on the veranda curtain and his wife sitting in Joe's lap. They were so frightened. Both of them run in different direction of the veranda. Those people were in the neighborhood start to peep and call others to come. And then the two of them run away. And Bob start to stones at them. Then Bob go and sit down on the step and cried. Bob was so unhappy. Bob cried and cried until late the evening. The lady came back because that is where she has to sleep. And Joe scampered off gone. And she says she's sorry and all of that. And she and Bob have a piece of tussling, tussling and thing until Bob accept the apology. Bob said not going back on any distance so far from home. But Bob did not go. Sorry, Bob stayed home. And you know what happened still? Bob still get the money now. Because the lady go out now. Because she cannot bring him to the house again because Bob is there. So she go to wherever they want to go. And she gave Bob all sort of jacket children that Bob thought were his. Oh my Lord. The community laugh at Bob because Bob wanted an Indian girl, He never want anybody with a hair dry and bumpy. Bob wanted an Indian, a pretty hair girl, coolie. So Bob did not take anybody from the district. He went far away and took somebody. And because she had the pretty hair and the buckle shape, Bob think that was all. Bob went and took her away from somebody. Know what happened? Somebody now come and take her away from Bob. Until finally, Bob got so discouraged. Bob stayed there and fret and had high blood pressure until Bob passed away. Bob was so heartbroken because she treated him very bad. And then Bob said, sorry, I come back, I should have stayed. No, Bob never get the opportunity again to go on any more farm program. And when those guys come and they brought things for Bob, they try to encourage Bob, but all Bob do was to cry and cry and cry. Poor Bob. Joe eat out all of Bob fish. Joe eat out all of Bob fish. Joe do everything for Bob. Nothing was left for Bob. Can you imagine? You see what happened to Bob? Jack Pandora. Right? So, that is a true story. Sad story. But it happened to many persons. It happened to many persons. So he get bun, so he come home. So this thing get bun, he couldn't manage it. He had to sneeze. So when you go, you sneeze, somebody say, Joe grind their yard. Who putting up these things on my thing? Question and answer, sing a song that make you dance. I don't know. I would have to ask other person. YouTube, I don't know if it's you, so I cannot respond to it. I may have to ask other persons tomorrow if they are seeing this thing popping up on their screen. Now this thing is telling me that something that will make them dance. I don't know who is responding to me with these things. I don't know if it's YouTube or somebody. Yes, he was foolish. Oh, foolish not leaving his work. Why should he want to leave his work? All he has to do was stay and work and save his money, and then he would go back on more trips. But he was just watching her, and it didn't work out because all she did was give him a lot of JACKET. Mhm. So when you get an opportunity, guys, don't waste it. Don't waste it. Don't make anything cause you to become discouraged. Just push on it. Poor Bob. Bob gave up. And Bob never get to go on any more program. No more farm working program. And Bob was a good guy who could cut a lot of cane. A lot of cane. Those days they cut cane, you know. All right. Another farm working one because I was in a community people going farm work. No, another place where opportunity comes but once. True, true. One time. Like when I see something popping up telling me that I must question answer, then they come up again. It has been coming from about 2 nights now. Sing dance. You know, people I don't want anybody put anything because some of these persons who go around those what we call them again, troublemakers, they will put up things to get me into their trap and they're not going to get me so easily because I'm not going to respond to nothing that they put up. And if YouTube, if you're putting up something, I'll be happy if you put it in my email, right? That's where I will respect the view. But people come on, I see things popping up, popping up. I don't know where it's coming from. So I'm scared I will not click on it. Yes, no, no, this one. Wow, JB, Anthony, happy. As I close my eyes, I see you come. Lord, 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 this one, Mr. JB, what you have to replay it. Why, why? All right. So, another one in the community, you know, Saturday nights, especially Saturday night. And this is why one of the reasons I love Saturday nights, you know, to have fun. Saturday nights, you find that you have in every community, basically, you have what is called a lawn. They call them a lawn, but they fence it around with bamboo. And when people pay, they go inside to dance. So you see, you keep dance. So we never call it party. And then after I moved from dance, then they start calling it session. But it was really dance. So somebody will be at to the gate to enter the bamboo place to collect the money because you have to pay to go in the dance, you know, because in the dance you have the big boxes that people will. I don't know how people go beside the box and dance, and their ears not deaf, so they will go in the lawn and dance, man. And sometimes they catch fight in there, you know, and people are running in a direction. And when they start to throw BOTTLES, and then sometimes the bamboo tear down, so some jump out, so the bamboo may need to repeat. A lot of things happen when you go dance. JB, I've never been to a dance, but I hear people talk. So this dance now was being held Saturday night, and you'd have people there selling oranges. I don't know how people always eat orange at night. Orange or cane, but you see people in the orange, a basket of orange. Rachel, Tetla. Okay, if they are still here, thank you. So they buy the orange and they go in the dance. But before they go in the dance, you know, these guys were watching a party, a lady, you know. So a big woman still. So they were out there talking. Each of them want the lady, but they did not say outrightly, but they give her some arguments. Big woman talk and big man talk. So they went in the dance first, and you know, for her to comfort, they would dance with her. But when the lady get in the dance now, the two of them want to have the lady for themselves. And the lady don't really want to go to the two, they only like one. So every time she dancing, the two of them wanna push off the other. She cannot get to go with the one that she wants. You know what she do? When they start to have the rent a tile, we're dancing one space, right? Tetla JB, one space. The other one want to come and just a dance myself. And I touch the lady. Me say she must let go that the one. But the lady not pay him no mind because the lady don't want to dance with him. And you know what the other she was there dancing all night, trying to tile with the one person. The other one got upset and put on a piece of FIGHT. Yes. Put on a piece of FIGHT there. And him and the other got then they are friends, you know. But he wanted the person for himself and she only liked that person. One piece of thing in the dance, the people them start to run out. When they start run out, the dance music stop. Everybody, some run so, some run so. Everybody try to go home, the dance done. Because the two guys were going after the one lady because she dressed hot and she can dance and wind up herself. So one well want her and one she don't want. The one that she wants, that's the one she dance with for most of the night. And the one who want her, who she don't want, she decides that she not pay me any money. He felt so bad. All the next day they were teasing him. Says he mash up the dance. Can you imagine? And problem. They were so two guys and two friends became enemies because the lady liked one more, but she did not want to, she was not up to any relationship. But the two of them have interest in the one lady. So the lady chose and the other one vexed. So they dance mash up, man. They start, even when they come out, they start to throw things, looking for stones to at people. So everybody run home, the dance finished, the music turned off. But dance was not being kept all night. By about midnight, they always turn it down or turn it off. And you never have a large crowd. You have a large crowd at dance when it's a holiday weekend. Like, like on Monday in Jamaica is Heroes Day. You will have a lot of places with dance like tonight. But back, I think I hear they say I'm not a rain. So when rain fall, nobody no go to dance. Because when you're at the dance, there is no roof. There is no roof. It's the open sky. So once the rain start, our inside is wet. That's it. And they always have soup at the dance. Soup and orange and cane. Right? So the dance mash up. The dance mash up. One of the stone turn over the pot. Everybody run. Because stone run in all direction. Because they run after each other. And because they know the area and they know where to pick up, they are throw stone after each other in people's yard. One piece of something. And hear some cry, "Man, I mash my glass." People in the house, But then just because the other one running around people's house. And the dog them now start to detect them. One piece of confusion. One piece of confusion. The dogs then take them now because nice people. And somebody, and they're nice on the road and the crowd trying to get them to calm down. Because they don't normally call police. They would try to calm down the people then. So it was one something. Some men just too jealous and bad mind. If a woman don't want you, just leave her and go what? Yeah, no, because you see sometimes men or women, men look at the body, the physique, the shape and thing of the person. Likewise, the women look at the man who is nicely shaved and hair nicely cut and have a bit of muscle. But sometimes what you look at, what your eyes see, is not the best. What you should look for is what your eyes cannot see. That's coming from inside. But they always look for what they can see. And what they see is not the best. Because when they look at it, they say, oh, and they draw back, say, but then they may look in a tree. They say looks is deceiving. Looks deceiving. So they project a look and you think that is it. Then it was just out to get you. And then you fall for the bait, right? Man, dance was one thing. And then now, another, I don't know what else. This is the last one about dance. When they have dance, no, you know, D&G, they buckle the aerated water. drinks were normally in glass bottles. So after the dance, when dance going on, people buy them beer and soft drink. We call it soft drink. There are different flavors: orange, champagne, Pepsi, pineapple. You know them. So when in the after the dance, you see as early as say 5 o'clock, 4:35. You see people out on the road. What are they looking for? Buckles, buckles, man. They come with bag and they walk and pick up. And the earlier you go, is the more buckle you get. Once dance keep, the more buckle you get. But if you go too late, all the buckle them gone. And they never had dance on a Sunday evening. Always a Saturday night. Very rare a Friday night. Very rare. But what they do on a Friday night, I never fight man over woman. Often, you can imagine. Often on a Friday evening, why they don't have dance? What they do, the bars and the clubs stack up, So you see, from midday Friday now, things rolling, bar full because you cannot pass. Oh, Jay, oh, you pass some man, come boil a drink with me, man. And John buy Jay a drink, and then talk all sorts of things. And then too, having going to work all week is a way they used to relax. So they may just chill and play two dominoes. Hi, Citric, how are you doing? And play two dominoes. And from one game to the other to the other. And then they play for rounds of drinks. Never play for money, but drinks. Used to do the same thing. Because I see it. I remember it, I see people. And they play for drinks, not money. And sometimes the domino game nice, They knock and knock and knock. And I like watching domino too, I cannot play it well, but I like watching game. And card game can be nice. Cards, playing cards. So I can play cards, but I like to watch them. Your name, strictly PG. Okay, okay. All right, Citrix. Yeah, notice your name now. Yeah. Okay, all right. Oh, yes, yeah. Let me make a name with it now. Let me write it down. Strictly PG. Okay. Okay. All right. I make a note of it. Okay. All right. Catch you again. So, let's see. Sometimes I get distracted. All right. I make a note of you having two channels. So, in brain, make concentration. What was it again, JB? Yes. So when they're playing the domino, man, sometimes, they gamble a little bit, Normally when month end or fortnight, some people still get paid fortnight, fortnight, like most people. Then play a little game. And sometimes they owe the bar a little change or the club, Because some men, that's the only place they go. Yes, I used to be a buckle police. I don't know who was. And you know what? As I say, buckle police. You know that the water bottles that we buy. Somebody said to me a couple of weeks now that I must save them. I must save them until reach 100 and something, And me they tell me to take them to some place to sell them. Walmart will take them, but Walmart no will allow you to like give back the money in goods. And I don't want that. I want my cash. So I took it somewhere and a little change. And then it's more than what I pay for the water, And then I said, every water bottle I use, I pot them up. I save them. Save them. So the person may say, she saved until she could borrow money from it. She saved and keep the money to itself. So, and how she gets so much water bottles? A group of them down in New York there, a group of them go around. If I had company, maybe I would. They go into the garbage and take out the water bottles and put back the garbage in the containers, Once the people then put them out, they don't go in the yards and pack up. You can imagine, I don't feel comfortable, me alone. But she said that some areas when they go to it, the people them crush the bottles. So it is hard to straighten up at the bottles and they take up even the cans too. Like those cans that have beer and so. She said, and sometimes the people them call police. The people them call police and police actually come, and ask them. And then the police said they have to do what they're doing, but they're not doing anything against the law. So I said to them they have to be careful because if the other group of people come and see them, they may not say it like what the officers say. So I'm not too keen on going into the garbage. So I say the bottles that I use, I would keep them. And you know where I've never seen a bottle or a can on the road? I've never seen anything. So the people that put out the garbage, and I feel a way. I feel a way to go into their garbage to look for bottles. If it is in the white bag, and you want the white bag, you don't know what is in the garbage. Boy, I'm kind of not comfortable. But I say if I had company to walk out, because on those days, so if the garbage is put out to be taken up tomorrow, I will start from the evening early to the next morning before the truck comes. I don't know if people here go to the dump. I don't know. But I save all my bottles. And the bottles can buy more water. So if I buy one bottle of water, one case, the money can buy back more cases. So I say this to say that Baco Police has been long ago. And even I remember people go out, in your good clothes, JB, maybe Tetla not familiar. And say people always have a little piece of newspaper or a bag in their bag, no matter what. That is where I learned not to travel with empty hand. You can't just go somewhere that empty hands like this. You have to have a bag. You have to have a bag because my mother always said to us, you never know what you will get to put in a bag. And then you have your two hands. So you always have a bag. So you're traveling, people driving, and they see aerated water bottles, the same D&G bottles, and Bread Stripe, Heineken, Guinness or bottle. They take them up. They take them up. And you go to functions or anywhere. Now the person telling me that when I go into the food stores or wherever and I see the garbage, I can just look in the garbage can and look if there's any bottles or cans in there. I don't have the courage yet. Hi, I love Jesus. How are you? All right. And when you sell, you must put up the money and measure it. Some little things I like to do, And believe you me, you see, if I did have another person, my son not going nowhere. If I did have another person, it would be joy. I wouldn't do it in the night because I don't want anybody to stay, I wonder if I'm a prowler or anything. I'll do it in the early morning. Early morning, like maybe, when it's clear daylight. I think that money is sweet. I think the money is sweet. And I have one big garbage bag full. Sorry, about 100 in there. And I'm going to fill another bag. When it's full, I'm going to count them. And then I'm going to take the 2 bags to the place because I don't think we can manage more than 2 bags at a time. Hi, then, how are you? Yeah, man, those little money, JB, is sweet. So the guy tell me, say, I'm save all my money. But Jay, if you, hi, then, how are you? If you were able to get 700, say it's a lot of bottles that. It's a lot that, And you know what? Well, if you have the vehicle to carry it, you could do it like 6 months or a year. A year may take too much bottles. Maybe on a 6-month basis or 3 months. But me have one big garbage bag full. I mean, say 100 and plus in there. All I have in there is the water bottles, the small water bottles. Yes. Me say, man, and when she told me, she said to me that a lot of people are coming out. Even today when she was talking to me, she said she was counting her bottles. She take pride in it, She couldn't talk to me long. She take pride in doing it. She said she's counting her bottles. Because when you go to the place, they ask you, they count it too, you know, but they will ask you. When I went the first time, I didn't know. So I learned now. So I'm going to. It was so nice. So I was telling you that those days and Sunday mornings, did you know you pay for all the bottle when you buy them? Yes. That is why I believe that I should save them because if you pay for the bottle and the water still, it's everything. So I not me learn the lesson. See if somebody tell me something and I see it workable and I see it as fun, I will do it. Mhm. I like to experiment. Yes, man. Me have my bag full up, one big garbage bag. But I don't want to count it because I don't know when the next one will full and the next thing I will forget how much in it. And I don't want to put no tag and then I forget and go put more in it. So I'm just going to full up now. So I draw this string. So I'm into another bag. Yeah, man. I remember too, people used to go around with bags and people, after they pick up your bottles and see them at the yard, they come and buy them from you and they wash them out, And some people at the end of the year, like Christmas, they would take it out to where the D&G truck would pass and exchange it for irritated water. But these people who go around on a Sunday to buy bottles, they put them in some bags and sew them good. And they put them on a truck. You know where they take them to? Kingston. Take them to Kingston on a truck. Big woolly bags, Pack up in the here. About some 6 or 7 guys, big people. That was their living. Every Sunday they go about checking for bottles in the week and they pick them up and they wash them up. And sometimes when you're familiar with the people, we take it as fun as children to wash off the buckle for them because the buckle is dirty and have dirt. We wash them off, clean them up, and they come and take them. So me know say buckle work. But since D&G sell out and not doing it again, and yeah, the plastic bottle with the drinks like chubby and those kind of drinks, they don't buy the bottles. And I think they should buy the bottles like how they do it here. Then, I don't know when these people buy the bottle, if they send it back to the place that use them and they reuse them and, clean them up and sanitize them and reuse them. I don't know what they do with them. Did you know you pay for it? Yes. So I said to myself, if that could be an income for people, and I've seen people with big bag full up in their vehicles, and but as I say, I would go and search the garbage, but I'm afraid to go by myself. I don't want no police come and I feel embarrassed. Or they go take me in and say, me litter in the place. Because can you imagine somebody put the garbage in the garbage bag and looking in there for bottles. If the bag is white, you can see through, then I will take out the bottle. But I really feel comfortable to go into people's garbage though, honestly. I don't feel comfortable. I don't know if anything will jump out at me, But these people down in New York City, they do it. Yeah, and I think it makes it cheaper too for the drinks company. So every time you're going to buy the drinks or the water, you have to be paying the money, paying over again, paying over. Then they increase it because they have to pay more. I don't know. I don't see. I don't think they don't buy it. They don't buy it. So when you look on the road, you're always seeing them on the road. When the rain fall and the water wash the road, it wash them into the rivers and the stream. You see it on the beaches, scattered all over the place. I think it's a good thing to do the recycle. Let me tell you, I've never, from I've been here going soon to be 3 years, I have never seen a drink can, a drink water bottle, or a cardboard from anything. The only thing I see on the road is like now when the trees, the leaves are changing and falling off. And the way the breeze blow the leaves, then you think it's somebody blow them off the road. The breeze have a way to blow the leaves them away. Honestly, when I blow them up down or blow them in your yard, it blow them off the road. Maybe because the road is asphalted and it's easy to get rid of the leaves. You don't see no leaf pack up on the road. You don't see much leaves. And even people's yard don't see a lot of leaves neither. Because the leaves have a way if they drop in your yard, they stay like within the ear of the tree. You know? Unless you tend to blow it away. Yes, so that's one of them. That's one of them. That is one of them. Yes, no. JB, where have you been? Have you been to see grandma? Oh, I hope you did. Right? Anyway, I was just teasing you. Ted, are you okay? I hope I didn't bore you with those old time stories. I guess Aldine would have gone. Aldine stopped by to say hi. Aldine Jones. He comes by very often, but Aldine doesn't normally talk, so I can't get a chance to question Aldine to know what's he doing, how is he getting on, or because he always comes on and say hi, but I'm not able to get to have a chat with him. Yes, so JB, what have you been doing with yourself today? I know Tetla was out on the road and the rain beat her, so she had to get home. The rain beat her. JB, what did you do today? Did you get a chance to rest? Well, I don't think we had rain. We're supposed to be getting some rain sometime this week. Or you were wrapped up in bed cold. Well, whatever you're doing, you would have done well because you are here, right? You're here, and I'm happy to see you here. Yeah, I don't know. We try our best. It's 8:47. It's going up close to a little bit after 9. Yes, JB. Yes, yes, yes. Right? I don't want to chat too much. People say me chatting too much stories. But it's just like when I remember, and then I look at the little boy that I don't know if people putting up too much views. I don't know if people putting up too much things title. But from morning, I see so much, what should I say? So many content creators putting out information. And you can't even, you click on the thing, although some of them are clickbait. You don't know who have the right when you realize they're taking things from other people to play. And then I think I, I, I think the media is flooded. Yes, it is important, it's a good fact. But Lord, they can give it a break now. Everywhere we go is just that. And it's not like anything new. They are repeating and replaying what somebody else has said. So when you see some about updates now, and I'm so excited to see what is new for the guy, the little boy, you find that they are giving you something from other people. So I don't know if what is happening is really true or if what they are anticipating. So I just say, I put out a video yesterday. That is it. I can't be repeating, and I don't have anything factual. I think people are just running out. Everybody running out, and everybody just saying what they're saying. And to me, it's confusing of everything because who is talking? They are talking like they're sure of what has taken place, and we don't know what has taken place. All who know are the family members and who are, concerned with the child. And I don't want to think the child is telling a lie, although he's not here to defend himself, obviously. I don't think he was lying, but at the same time, they have too much things out there confusing people. So I'm just, you know, it is a sad occasion, It is really sad, don't get me wrong, because he's innocent. And when you listen to all what the family members have been saying, I think we hear everything. It's like we could almost try the case and send them to where they're supposed to go because the uncle-in-law said everything. And now they're saying that, they're going to the child, the sister, the cousin, the child's mother will be whatever. I don't know who tell them said that she will be extradited. So some people going too far, too quick. No, they say she's a TikToker, So no, they say she has taken down all her pictures and from TikTok. So doing that, it's not going to hide anything. So you see, what I look at, when we are going to make a decision, whether negative or positive, whatever decision we are going to make about anything, no matter how simple, look at it from both sides, not just one side. Don't look at it from your side. Look at it from the other side too. If I'm going to do something that will affect Tetla, I must look at what will happen to me if I do that to her. You understand me? So I think we must look at things two ways because they seem to have been looking at it one way and now things have gone the other way. And then everything. Now they say the uncle now spill the beans, so everything is out in the open. And they know we're on different people's lives and talking and everything is out there. So I don't know. It's really sad because I have to say to myself, what is it? Was it just because the child jumped away and something happened? Or was there something else? Something else that is not being said. We don't know. What do you think, Jay? Because we have been hearing this thing yesterday has been 3 weeks, and we don't know if we are one step closer. But listening to the arguments that are being put on social media, I believe we are getting somewhere. But I don't know if we're getting anywhere. Because people look like they are giving their opinions, what they would want to see happen. What do you think, T? T, you fall asleep? T, you fall asleep? I would have loved to see my thumbs up reach 10 at least. I don't even know what number we're at. What you say, T? I'm not hearing anything. Let me see if I can get through to anybody there. Let's try. Somebody giving me a live. Thank you for the emojis. I'm not seeing anything come up. you know, she dropped down the number 7. I think she fell asleep because she said she was on the road today and it was raining. So, so that's one of the reason why the night business and me no work too well because I know how she did a long she one night gone she work all night, late. But sometimes, when you try to do day, it will affect somebody because the person may be at work and cannot, and that's why sometimes I don't feel any way sometimes when a person cannot come up because sometimes they have a job commitment or whatever. So when you look at poor Titi, she work long hours. So when you come tonight, when she's at work, it won't be so bad. But when you come tonight and you're comfortable, you're gone, you're rocking dolly. Thank you for the rose. Well, we just go up to the hour. She fall. I think she fall asleep. I think she fall asleep. Because she was when we were talking about the first joke with the man who went abroad and I was working the farm and Joe grinding and he come back. She responded, "Oh la la, me on the night, not going to work. Me want to be on me yard. Yes, me on the night, not going to work." Yeah. So if when I do it, let me find out something, Jay, because everybody will have difference. When I do it in the day, it affects you because yeah. For me, like on a Monday, I could do it. My job is so funny because I'm not a full time person like some people here. Because me retire come here, me don't want anything too heavy to knock out my brain. So I do respite. I'm just trying to share. I shouldn't mention this here. Anyway, so start about it. On a Monday, I could normally do a little live between 11 and upward to 2 o'clock. But see, Monday coming now, I will have to go to work 9 in the morning. When I would normally, my normal time would have been 2:30. So Monday now, I would be able to do, because when I get back in the afternoon, oh wow, it has reached a double figure. Thank you so much. Me glad I'm not a road man. So when um when I come in like Monday evening, if I do the live like maybe I always like to do a live like something like 5, 6. But I try to, because my normal shift is normally 2:30. So I try to stick to a 7:38. Me telling you, it's at that time of the evening, it makes me so tired. But at the same time, sometimes I go and balance. Because you see, out of the 11 hours, me barely use 2. Because it's not easy to be sitting. I say at nights, that's why I don't watch television, to just sitting down and listening and looking for 2 hours. It's long. So I said, let me reduce it to even. Thank you so much. Let me reduce it to an hour and a half, or even 1 hour, 1 hour 15 minutes, just to make it flow. But some days, if it's possible, I will do it like between 11 and 2. Sometimes in the week, you may get people. Sometimes on a Sunday, you don't get much because, I don't like to really do the live on a Sunday so early, because people are at home and they're chilling out with their family and all of that, you know. So sometimes I say, well, if I go and none of my MODs, neither you nor Jake, I don't expect every time you are T to be. Sometimes I call the code names. You and T may not be able to be there, although we have other MODs, but they drop in when they're ready. And some MODs, that's why sometimes I take time to remove it. They only come by to like and done. They don't come to do much of a contribution. So sometimes I'm not even so interested. But the show must go on. So I say sometimes I will go, and if you guys are not able to come, I'm not vexed. I'm not somebody who vexed easily, because you see me learn to tolerate people too. Because some of these people who come on, sometimes they come with stories, untruths, and some just come because they want to be seen, and some come to make trouble. So, me say this to say that I will. And what I realize, you see, before, you see, like when I come on, I tell you this so decorative and nice, pretty. You see, before I come on, no, when I come on, and before anybody comes on with the blue, like you guys with the moderator blue, you find that they flock, they run, come in. When I look, one time I saw 22, and then they take time and trickle off to about 5 or so. Then you won't see them. When they see the blue start to come, they phase off, they're gone. Because they know that my eyes, the host eyes, will not be able to see everything. So they will get a chance to linger. Like when I was to come and write some foolishness. But yes. So I said to myself, but sometimes, I had thought, as you said, I try to stop you know. But I saw somebody came on one night last week, and the person wasn't really kind, but not so unkind. Not anything I would I don't go on people live and do anything like that. No, but I don't know why when people come in life, they feel that if somebody says something and if it is not kind, we're not talking about you and JT, they are regular. They is quick to read the person, whatever. And you know that sometimes, if sometimes things don't sound too good, but they learn to, as you people give me, your tea give me the strength. So they may put something I don't like, and I may tolerate it because at the end of the life, I have a choice if I want to remove it or let it stay. And sometimes you want the views to help build up your watch hours. You understand? So it's something that every single thing. But when I see this person so quickly, I didn't even see what the person had written properly. For me, if the person like you don't really swipe out. You will say, come on, you make a statement like, come on, not like that. You make a little thing, and then the person will listen. But you have some people, which I say that person did, she has never done to say, stop that, don't bother with that now. She just went ahead, and I don't know what the person had. And it's quite a junk. And I said, why she remove so what was it? I don't know. And I don't go on people's lives and do anything like that. I try to participate if I have to. I have so many come on the live, they don't participate, they don't say anything. But when you go on their live, no, they want you to be talking, back and forth. So I always say, whatever you give to me, that's what I'm going to give to you. I go on your live and I put on what, because sometimes I don't have anything much to say, but you're just giving the support. So, and as you say, we can't bother for the swipe out people. Just, as I said, take the good with the bad. And one day, the bad will become good. Because we don't know someone who will go and subscribe. I put up a short today and almost 18% subscribe. But shorts, I don't even know if I like shorts. Shorts doesn't give watch hours, it gives views. So one shorts can give you as much. The other day I put up a shorts as at 40 plus persons. I don't know if them are troublers or not. They subscribe, you know. So some of them will probably come on the channel. They may not even know if we say anything properly. But sometimes you have to kind of tolerate because sometimes you look at it to say they're coming from a background until you only give people that you trust and support. Right, and it's not everyone you give it to anyone come and ask you for a blue. Don't you? No, I don't. And this other person, when she comes back on another time, I'm going to just take time and move it because I don't. Sometimes some people do some things you really wonder. You wonder. Me just yeah, you're right, and that's what I'm going by. Some people have gotten it from long ago, and I remember I changed persons. I take off the blue of everybody up to tea. At time you never, I don't think you had come yet. I don't remember. And I said I'm going to go afresh, and then I started afresh, and I see some people they don't really give no support. Even when I go and watch people video, and I send it and I make comments, they don't even respond. They don't even say thank you. They don't do nothing. So me just say, something. Me not going to be running because me giving you the watch hours, me giving it to you, and then you're not giving me back. And if I give you my time, at least I can give back some of your time. But some people don't want to give no time. They only want you supporting them, supporting them, supporting them. So that's where the cookie gonna crumble. Sometimes some people just, I don't know. I don't know. You're giving your all, and then when they come, like and done, they didn't come to contribute anything. Just to seek and find and disappear. And sometimes they disappear, don't even know it's when you're talking, they're trying to find them, they're gone. But like I say, it's all learning and the good have to come with the bad. There are a lot of people are complaining because they are hiding people from people. there are a lot of people that are complaining because they are hiding people from people channel. Yeah, yes. So when they do those things, no, person will gone. So all I'm gonna do, okay. So those people with the blue. So I'm just going to see if you and T did have a channel. But even I asked T this evening, I said T makes so much comments, and when I respond to them, she says she doesn't see them because she doesn't have a channel. But me still respond because if persons go back and look, they will see the response there. YouTube will see the response too. She don't put anything bad, but it's just that her thing doesn't have it. She don't have a channel set up. She's like you, but I don't know. Your phone may be different, or maybe you are more technologically okay. Mhm. Yes, my dear. So this is where we go. And remember the thing that I asked you to do. I don't want to on the live. I try to talk as little as possible because whatever we say and do goes out into the big wide web. So I'm trying to be cautious. My friend, man, she said she was on the road. Apparently, she may have gone to market and thing. You see, a working person. That's why the Bible says the sweat of a laboring man is sweet. The sweat, or something like that. No, or the rest. I think the rest. Right, the rest of a laboring man is right. The rest. Somebody who work very hard. When you get a chance to sit, it just hold you about it. Because I notice the people number going up. It's at 16 plus, but the double H, you know. So that's why I try to do the live and to sort of get, but I don't know, the live doesn't carry a lot. And if you do the videos, the people are not watching the ads. And if they are on the watching the live and the ads come up after, nobody not watching ads. That's what I realized. That's why I didn't bother going on the computer to do it with the horizontal. Nobody watching the live. I was on the live one day for one night, me alone and God, because nobody want to come because it was boring because no other persons could not come in. Only those persons who subscribe. So if I was on it, I've earned at least almost 1,000 persons since I am monetized. Just a few less that. And if I was on the chat, the horizontal, they would not be watching they are not watching the ads, and I would not get any new subscribers. Every time I come on the live, I get subscribers, but they are not watching the things, so the watch hours keep coming down. So unless people watch, so I'm grateful for your help. Grateful. T would have, but she don't have the equipment, if you understand me. She don't have the equipment. And some people that I help, them claim they don't understand. So I just look. When the cup cannot go anymore, it just overflow. When the horse cannot go uphill anymore, it will sit. No move. All right, my dear friend. We have two persons in the bush. I was hoping that by talking T would have got up, but she kind of signed off for the night. I think so. So Jay, I hope you have a good evening. It's after 9 now, I know. Going down to it's not yet 9:30, but we're going to cut it. Monday is big holiday in JA, National Heroes Day. But remember to put up that on my post. National Heroes Day and all of that. So things are happening. I watch all the ads, thank you. Them, but to tell you the truth, before I know all about it, I used to skip them too. I didn't know too. But when I used to watch those things before, I would skip them, Me skip them because I never know the relevance. It's since me now get monetized in August, me realize the relevance of it. Me never know. And then nobody wants to watch any ads. So even when people say them, they write comments, and you go through the comments, when you check it, they don't watch the ads. But if somebody's going to comment on a video and the ads are there, they're all there, and you don't watch the ads, how can that is why when Best Life said to me, not to me in her thing, that well, she will specifically say to me then because I was on her line. She said, I must share out people because if I don't, nobody's going to share me out. So that's why I put some names of some channels on my community page so persons would see and share me too. I don't know how many persons share me, but if I'm watching the thing, it's there now over a week. So why give it some time? So if while watching, I don't see any difference, it will make that means that they're not sharing me. And I'll be sharing some people are not nice, So I'll be sharing you, you're not sharing me. So I'm letting people know about you, but you're not letting anybody know about me. It has to go both ways. Well, one person I saw, well, I'm going to spend time to check out. But I say I'm giving people time because they don't have to know that they are on the channel. They can meet up on it. Well, so far I think 3 persons know, and they can meet up on it and they can comment. But if they do comment on a video, they at least could watch the video. But I see they start a comments and I don't see the videos, the thing going up, I see coming down. So I say, oh, they are not watching the videos. So just give me some more time. And I don't think it is fair for them to put people to watch as a means of forcing people to watch. Because you're telling them to watch it and they're not watching it, then you lose. And after you go through, get yourself verified and everything, those hours and whatever. And, maybe, I don't know. Maybe if they were making the watch hour, the ads maybe shorter in between them, instead of making them a little shorter and stretch it out, maybe. But maybe sometimes the ads are long. So people don't want to hear that. They don't go to watch that. They go to watch. Normally if they're watching the television, they will not really turn off the television that much. Sometimes they don't skip. But basically everybody is just skipping. So it's going to be a challenge. So the numbers would be climbing. The numbers of subscribers would climb. The views would climb. But the watch hours, if you're not careful, it will go down. And if it goes to a certain level, you can become demonetized. Although the monetize is very, very thin. I can't even say much on it here. Sometimes you don't know some things until you get into it because people not speak the truth. So if they would speak the truth in the beginning, maybe I wouldn't be in this thing. But on the other hand, I like it. It has helped me to be more open, and respect people and all of that. But sometimes you think you're at the wrong place, isn't it? But I'm not going to give up. I'm going to press. As I say, press along. When you press, you can't press in more then. But let's keep pressing, right, Jay? Keep pressing. The song say, I feel like pressing, Right. And so that's how it goes. Just sharing. So we are at 1 hour and 15 minutes. Thank you for what you're doing. Thank you so much. I thank you so much, but I limit my speech. Because, some people may just go and misinterpret and all of that. But I'm watching it. Whatever I'm told to try, I will try. If I don't see any success in it, then I move to another level. All right. So, Brother Jay, have a good evening. Rest well. The numbers climb to 10. I don't know if it is more because sometimes what shows on my side is more on the other side. But I think the system has been a little better, has been a little better tonight. Let me thank YouTube at least for giving me a good, what should I say, connection tonight. All right, my friend Jay, have a good rest. I think Tesla gone off before you, but that's what I don't know. I don't know about tomorrow. Let me keep it to myself. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. If I'm going to do a silent life, I don't know. I don't know yet. You know. So whatever you will see, right? All right. Take care and thank you.